I'd like to thank you today for being a part of We Kept America Great. And I'm going to start with asking your name, and you tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. My name is Nancy Harvin. I'm a longtime District of Columbia resident, an activist. I work for the District of Columbia government as a staff development officer and trainer. And it just occurred to me as I was listening to Bishop Vashti this morning about us get going and keep it moving, that I was very fortunate to have activist parents. I remember back in the 60s, I probably was no more than about 5, that the Poor People's Campaign came to Norfolk, Virginia. And so that stays in my mind as kind of the seed that was planted in me to continue to be in the community, continue to give back, be active, be woke. And so I'm doing that to this day.
Well, that's wonderful. As far as your parents being a part of the struggles and you coming up, doing a portion of that struggle, can you tell us some of the things that it took African Americans to contend with to get to this point, and the freedom and the price that was paid prior to them? What would you say to a lot of folks that might not know the history?
Well, I think they exemplified a certain portion of history. You know, we were just coming into the era of integration. As a matter of fact, I think in my first grade class in Raleigh, North Carolina, or actually my second grade class in Raleigh, North Carolina, was the first year that school was integrated. And so they paved the way for that to happen for me. And certainly their parents paved the way for them to do what they did. My father was one of the first. His oldest sister went to college, but he was the second to go to college. And they went to a predominantly black college, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, as it's known now. It was Maryland State back then. And and I think it took the perseverance of us as black people to just push through when it looked impossible to do so. And I think that we're still doing that now.
That's wonderful. Now, as far as one of the most, or I should say, when it comes down to the contribution that African Americans have made, what is the number one thing that come to your mind?
Music. And I say music just came to my mind because it affects so many, and it reaches so many, and influences so many things. Music influences our mood. It influences our clothing. It influences our culture in so many ways. And I think that we've had a wonderful tradition of that, and we saw that when we lost the treasure named Aretha Franklin a few weeks ago.
That's so true. Now, is there a message that you have for America today, as far as in closing, when it comes down to the uniting the unity and the passion that people have to help make America great? What would you say to the folks out there today?
I would say listen to black women. We are in a very pivotal moment politically, and we've seen the surge of black women running and winning in these critical elections, and that's the power of the sister vote. As we say, I'm involved with a movement called the Black Women's Roundtable, and so we are encouraging our people to get out, get up, go vote, and keep voting, because that's the least you can do. The other part is to stay involved, stay aware of the issues so that you can influence policy.
Well, we thank you so much for being a part of We Kept America Great, and you're doing wonderful things in the community. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.